So how did you learn exactly how that had been removed?
The city attorney came in and made a statement in court that they taxed us that because they believed that we were not using the property correctly.
So did he even give you a notice of that?
They didn't send us a notice. They didn't let us know any reason. They didn't tell us anything. They just started taxing us. We just, all of a sudden, we were delinquent in taxes. We were already delinquent by the time we got the notice.
Oh, wow.
So it denied us our right to due process. It denied the right to for equal protections. It denied us our right for it violated our civil rights.
Wow.
And plus there's gross negligence in them not giving us the right to due process.
Did they even do an inspection or?
No, they did not.
Wow.
They did not. They just believed, they taxed us on a belief.
Wow.
That we were not using the property according to the standards that were set forth.
But did they give you an opportunity to appeal this whole process?
No, they did not, because we were already delinquent by the time we got the notice from the Ingham County Treasurer.
Wow.
We were already in arrears by the time we got a notice from the Ingham County Treasurer.
Wow. Now, you said the city attorney, his name was Matthew Staples, right?
Yes.
Said he told the judge at a hearing. What did he say?
He said that we taxed them on a belief that they were not using the property correctly.
Then what did the city say about the assessor's actions?
They defended the assessor's action.
They
just defended the assessor's action. That they said that everything they did was according to process, but it was not according to process.
Okay, I'm trying to get some key points out of here. It says, so basically there was no inspection.
There was no inspection.
So there was no compliance with the Michigan Assessor's Manual.
No compliance with the Michigan Assessor's Manual.
They speculated about the use.
Yes.
There's no notification.
Yes.
And the assessor imposed a tax on a belief?
Yes.
Wow.
Which is all a violation of your due process rights.
Let me ask you this. Why should other churches and nonprofits pay attention to this?
Why it matters is because that every nonprofit organization, because it highlights how quickly established protections can be disregarded. And if they're able to prevail over our church, then they're going to come after all the other churches. Right. Systematically, they'll start taxing all the other churches without due process. They'll say, and then they'll be able to refer back to Lansing versus Robinson to justify their actions.
So, well, how common is this kind of procedural failure?
It happens. It does happen. It is something that happens, and especially if the nonprofit is not organized or understand what has happened to them. Many nonprofits today, they will just comply with whatever they send to them, just so they can keep their status. But to understand how detriment that is to them, they don't understand that your rights have been violated. Right. That's a constitutional right for you, and because if you don't defend it, then you're in compliance with what they're doing, which is illegal. Right.
So you're saying there might be some others out there maybe suffering from the same situation.
Yes, I know of several organizations who are going through the same situation. They're paying the taxes, and they have not raised any. They have not raised any. They don't understand that they have.
Like rights?
Yeah, they don't understand that they have rights that are being violated.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it. How can you be taxed and you're tax exempt? That's what's
exactly. Well, now they have, if they go by the process, if you're not following the guidelines that are set forth, now those guidelines set forth are also for us, but are for the nonprofits, but it's also for the city. Okay. When the city granted our nonprofit status, tax exempt status, they put stipulations on there what we should do, and we have complied with those stipulations.
So compliance is key.
Compliance is key.
So what protection does Michigan law require?
Michigan law, well, when they violated they violated our constitutional rights under Michigan law, Article 1, Section 14 of the Michigan tax law. They violated that. They also violated our constitutional right, which prohibits the deprivation of property without due process of law. So they have basically broken federal and state laws.
Wow. So I want to emphasize, and I'll make sure that's for my own clarity in the audience as well. This is not a tax dispute.
This is not a tax dispute. This is about our constitutional right, the right to due process. This is also about the equal protection.
Mm-hmm.
This is also about your right as a nonprofit to be able to operate under the guise of the guidelines that are set out by the law.
Mm-hmm.